So this next song we're going to play for you is the title track of our third record. And before we play it, I do want to say how much we absolutely love and adore Brian Dunn. He feels like we admire him so much, and we love when we get to play shows with him, and so we encourage you to please buy his merch and support him.
He drove 3 hours to get here.
He drove a long way from big old New York City to get here, so please be kind to him and spend a lot of money on him, and also on us, because we have some merch back there, lots of crap we don't want to take home, and if you don't buy merch, Lydia's kid can't go to college. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make you feel guilty or anything, but, no, but we would love it if you wanted to take home a souvenir of this illustrious night that you will never forget. But this has been a real treat for us to get to come back here and to play for people who have seen us before and who apparently are not tired of us, which is a miracle. This introduction to this song always feels like a TED Talk because of the fact that all of our other song introductions are kind of silly. But this our entire third record kind of was created out of a moment of real darkness and difficulty for the two of us. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, after our second record came out, we found ourselves in an enormous lawsuit from someone who was once our friend. And that lawsuit was so difficult for us that it led us into bankruptcy. And right as we filed bankruptcy, we got dropped from our record label, and we couldn't play shows. We were completely uninspired and lost in every sense of the word. And we dreamed that, one day our love of music would take us to, where we are now. But we thought that the universe was telling us then that it couldn't ever happen and that we should just hang up on the dream and stay home in Alabama. And for some reason, the only way that we know how to heal ourselves when we're traumatized, as I've told you, is to write songs. And so we started writing songs to try to process all of the heavy emotions that we were feeling. And we never ever dreamed that those songs would make it anywhere into the world. And somehow they became our third record, and the third record came out, and people responded to it, and it took us all over the world on tour. It took us to the Grammys for the first time, and it really turned our lives around. And I know that many people would probably speak from experience about this, but it's amazing how when you go through something really difficult, you don't want to have to go through it no matter what, but you always come out better in the end as far as your character. And so I think that who we are as people now it's so much stronger than it would have been if we hadn't had to go through that difficult chapter. And so I'm telling you that not to make us look like we're anything special, but I'm telling you that because on the chance that there's someone here who's dealing with something really hard right now, you may be in the thick of it and you may not be able to see any light on the other side. And we remember what it feels like to be there. And we just truly believe that what's on the other side of your struggle is more beautiful than you can even imagine right now, because we've seen that happen. And so if you're in a hard spot right now, we just want to tell you to keep going, because it will work itself out and you'll be better for it. We really believe that. So this song and our album, thank you for coming to our talk. Thank you for listening to my nerdy TED Talk. And so this song is about all the hard lessons that we learned in the darkness and coming out of it. So it's called You Don't Own Me.